It's great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go to work first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is that.
Makes the catch on the right side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and they're down to the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Left side is Henderson. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're all over it. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Driven back.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you...
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Cincinnati's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. to pass. It's Goodman. Caught. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just threw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
He's looking to pass. Under pressure. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They'll move the wide receiver, making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. He's got it down the field. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking downfield, it's Goodman. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a real...
And the ball's free in the backfield. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Sells to run, looking to pass. That one's not even close.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sees a crease, turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the ground, it's Martin. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That's his third touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Making his first move. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. He'll pitch it. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Drops back on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Turns it upfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking for a crease. There he goes. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Out wide left, it's Joyner. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket from what's left in this 1st half. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now Cincinnati spends its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. He didn't make it, he needed 1, and he's gonna lose 1 instead. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes the catch, and he's free. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Back to throw, it's Goodman. Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Wagner. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Across the 45. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 6 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Nittany Lions, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The victory caps off an 8-4 regular season, and you'd have to think an invitation to a quality bowl game. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Running back onto the field, the Bearcats head coach told me at the half, his quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball secure.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Rush right in his face. At the 20, he's got space. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Throwing right. Caught, it's Wagner. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Off-play action. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On the run, fires downfield. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Long way to go on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back's got it on the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Henderson. Brings into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wideout. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw one first. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Ready to fire from the pistol. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The fake wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wagner. Good, strong tackle. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. Fires immediately. Hits him with a stiff arm. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Just gets rid of that one.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying.
Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down.
Go, go.
He's looking to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to establish the run. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Got an alley. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Uh-oh, look out. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Got a little space. He's got enough. He's loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And that might be a dagger. They pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. And the extra point is good. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Goodman. It's complete on the right side. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. To the back. Got some green grass. Past the 6. Open field on the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's some daylight. Wide open spaces. 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Dropping back, it's Goodman. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he gets rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Still on his feet at the 25. He's loose down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points coming courtesy of that spectacular 86-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Here comes the offense on second down. Rides to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Timeout called by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.